to have a winning team here. They're dying for this. We saw it. Let's just go out there and do our job. Let's give it to them, okay? Let's go, boys.
Yeah,
3-1, could be a 3-5-2, but Paul Dolan, the key is Lucas Cavallini. Who's going to help him score goals, though?
The three right in behind him. Jordi Reyna is integral. We saw what he can do.
And preseason, Ali Adnan, and with two 22-year-olds at center back, you're going to have to think that he has to bring some of that experience defensively at times, too.
Every now and then, but Mark DeSantos wants...
Years ago, which had the gold medal game anniversary just the other day, and Canada's Gold Cup win also was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. A lot of things happening around this time of year.
Yeah, and most people saying this is the start of spring. Major League Soccer starting as early as February now, the last day of February, of course, but lots of excitement across the league. We'll have lots of highlights at halftime, too. Two new teams in the league. So lots to play for, particularly.
Uncle celebrated his 42nd birthday yesterday, and he gets us underway. The Whitecaps in their new Blue Wave strip, sporting Kansas way for quite some time. Whitecaps looking for their first opening day win since a couple of seasons ago when they bettered Montreal. Milinkovic to tips. Adnan had a lot of this in preseason. Decent ball. Lucas Cavallini was in the net. Played in the same league that the Whitecaps found led to break into Whitecap territory. Evades a challenge from Inbom. It's a nice ball wide right. And a good chance now for Pulido. Through, Shelton's in behind. And Ali Adnan went to ground.
Gadi Kinda has looked useful. The central midfielder for SKC already on a yellow, but offensively he's looked pretty good here. I wonder if Kyrie Shelton could have...
Watched by Adnan, who stuck out a left leg. Shelton will touches early. Shelton trying to get away from Adnan. Espinoza.
For his national team and a couple of times at the World Cup as well. Another one of those veterans.
There's a giveaway and a square ball from Adnan. And back was Inbom, who got pulled down.
And to defend. They said they did that too much last year, being on the defensive side of things.
Now here's Pulido, 28-year-old. Top of the area and a little poke away. It's going to be Zusi actually who curves it in. Straight up in the air it goes. Punchet's back in the middle, headed on and in. A terrific second header. And the Whitecaps fall behind in minute 17. The second phase of a free kick. Not the greatest free kick to give away, and there's a bit of an inquisition. Sporting Kansas City doesn't care. They lead by a goal to nil.
And in a battle of the number 9s, it's Sporting Kansas City's newcomer. Allen comes back in, and that was what he was brought here to do. Such a poacher, so good inside the area from close range, and the header is too good for Maxime Corpo to get a finger to. The balance of the half here has been inside the Whitecap territory.
Tybert, Cornelius, Reyna shows short. Adnan again. Adnan had a tough outing last year here against Sporting Kansas City when Gerso Fernandez picks out Adnan. Early ball for Milinkovic. Look at the Home making the run. It's a nice ball from Adnan as well. Ali Adnan will clip it forward. Couldn't get the height on it, but here's Russell Tybert. He's going to rear back and drive one in the first shot. That's two. Adnan can't keep it in. Or he can, actually. And here comes Adnan still battling away, but Sporting Kansas City winning for Shelton. Kyrie Shelton off of Adnan and beautifully kept alive by Max Crapo, who did not got reinforcements. Leonard Owusu, who obviously played against Gadi Keane, signed permanently in the offseason. He's just trying to fight off a calf issue at the Adnan. Keeps it in via the chest. That's cheeky to get past Espinoza. Puts his head down. Infield for Reyna, who loves to take, turn, and roll. Got pulled back by Shelton and will win the free kick.
I think Inbom Wong is a player who has high aspirations, would love to go and play in Europe at some point, but he'll need to show it here over the course of the season before he could make a move like that.
There have been persistent rumors of a countryman, too, in Dong, potentially being on the Whitecaps' radar as Reyna picks out Milinkovic. He's been excellent on the ball. The final ball and the decisions at times have been a little off in preseason, but he gets around his man. This time Zusi kept the ball in play, slides it across, and there's a terrific goal from Jake Nerwinski! Only his second in his career, but that's a big one to square this game at 1 in minute 28.
And look what it means to David Milinkovic as well, who runs all the way over the Whitecap bench to hug the coaching staff and the players. He is so grateful to have been given the opportunity to play here after having a tough time at Hull City. But it's all Milinkovic on this one as he first gets by Graham Zusi down the left side for the Whitecaps. Keeps it in play here with nifty footwork. And Jake Nerwinski making up the numbers. He scored in San Jose last year, his first ever MLS goal. And what a critical first goal of the season for the right. Calisthenics on the touchline, gesticulating after every foul is cut.
He's going to be facing some international duty soon, which charging forward on the overlap. Milinkovic, Adnan, early ball, knocked away by Beasler. Caught by Dahomey at first, cuts it back for Russell, leaves it for Kindo. What a goal! Well, I just mentioned he was having a whale of a first half, and now with a left-footed curler on a terrific cutback, his first Major League Soccer goal. Whitecaps 1, Sporting Kansas City 2.
That is a stunning finish. He had, after good flank play there, leads to this setup. Russell Tybert a little slow to get.
Which he's on loan from. If you can find it, it is on some of those. Tybert. Milinkovic, give and go with Adnan. Loves that little move inside. Inbom. Switches. Looking for Ali Adnan. Heads it down nicely. Reina. Good leap by Adnan. Back post ball. Dahomey is there. Away it goes.
Back, but they were picked apart too easily because only Russell Tybert had gone forward.
Here comes Ali Adnan. Late stages to his right foot. Poked away. Ted Uncle blasts the halftime whistle. And the Whitecaps, as they start their 10th season, go to the tunnel trailing by 2-1. A very busy halftime coming up with all sorts of scores. As Sporting Kansas City to kick us off in their pale booze strip. Whitecaps attacking the south side and the village stand here in the second half. As Peter,
the halftime wedding of the field where he was just about to cross.
Reina. Ali Adnan. Shoulder barge there. He'll carry on his run, and Beasler will just play the Milinkovic. Oh, that's good skill from Milinkovic. Oh, and we've got an idiot on the field at a critical time for the Whitecaps. So that is shocking. And the fans are cheering him on, but honestly, what are you thinking? Especially when the team you are cheering right. Kyrie Shelton is going to have to work hard to get to Ali Adnan first, and Adnan plays it wisely, lets it run. And the Whitecaps will get possession back, and Peter Vermees, ever the conductor, the very demonstrative manager, wildly gesticulating below us. I don't think he was happy with something there. Johnny Russell, back post ball, looks good, away from Cornelius, down from Shelton. Azusi's shot was blocked, and that was brave from Ali Adnan. And it's a corner for Sporting Kansas City, and Adnan not happy with something. But he did get in the way and prevents a shot on target in minute 56.
You'd like to see a little bit more distance on those clearing headers from Derek Cornelius in the first half. The one that didn't go too far. See, that one's only about 5 or 6 yards, and Kansas City able to get another shooting attempt away. And in the first half, the clearing header only going as far.
Plenty of pace. Adnan in touch. Russell's over on that right-hand side as he picks out Kyrie Shelton. At that, pounced. And he has 4.5 minutes to get his teammates forward. He scored his first MLS goal.
As a 16-year-old as well.
Now Jordi Reina with a neat little touch for Ali Adnan, who's bursting through. He's got Freddie Montero to his left. It's through for Cavallini. Big save, Melia. There was the chance for the Whitecaps DP. There was the chance for the number 9 to slot home. We knew one was coming, but the goalkeeper to the rescue.
Yeah, I think perhaps the Cavallini was offside on my first look at it, but this is excellent from Adnan. Just the perfect weight on the ball for Cavallini, who gets in between the two center backs. I think when the ball's played there, it is very close. Linesman
down again. Adnan made a smart run down the middle and then shaped up one way, slipped it the other. And it will have been interesting to have seen a VAR. Martins, Elie, very calm, very casual. Gerso, what a turn by Gerso. Can they put a bow on this? It's Hurtado! Back he comes to Vancouver, and they know exactly what this this means to Eric Hurtado on that bench as he seals the deal in second half stoppage time with a fantastic volley. What a run by
former Whitecap. Jerso killed the Caps last year, and he puts the final nail in the coffin here with that beautiful serve up to Eric Hurtado, who hammered.
As Mr. Uncle puts an end to this opening day match, Whitecaps falling at home as they are defeated by Eric Hurtado and Sporting Kansas City. Whitecaps 1, Sporting Kansas City 3.
Well, disappointing from the Caps, having equalized and looking like they were back in the game with a couple of good flurries midway through the second half.
He's running into
They were unable to keep that lead in the